Good morning, students. Grade plus 2, and today we are going to see obtaining subsets of arrays in IP. Before that, just have a recap of the yesterday class. Yesterday we discussed about the joining and concatenating ND arrays, 1D and 2D ND arrays, combining existing arrays using concatenate function and joining or combining 2D array using hstack and vstack function, and here is combining existing arrays horizontally or vertically using hstack and vstack function for one dimensional, for two dimensional array, and using concatenate function. What is the difference? In hstack and vstack, no need to define access element, but with concatenate function it is needed to write access element. Access definition is compulsory. Now, after joining, today's topic is obtaining subsets of array. So what is subset? Array subset may be contiguous if all the extracted elements lies next to one another in original array, or non-contiguous if the extracted elements do not lie next to one another in the original array. So here we can see how we can get subset by splitting only. So splitting we can do by three functions. Like joining, there are three functions. Same for splitting also, we have three functions. One is hsplit, vsplit and split. For joining there was hstack, vstack and concatenate function. Now for get subset we will do a split, and for splitting we have three functions: hsplit, vsplit and split. Hsplit will do horizontally splitting, vsplit will do vertically splitting, and split will give you three ND array or three subset of one array. Just see one by one how we can do this one. Here you can see the split function, hsplit function and vsplit function listed. The first point is the hsplit function and vsplit function. With the help of example we can see easily. In this picture, see, in horizontal split the array will be split on the horizontal axis, and in vertical split the array will be split on the vertical axis. By picture it is okay. Sometimes you feel just opposite, written vertical split and splitting horizontally. So yes, splitting is going on horizontally, but on vertical split means on vertical axis it will split. So when it will split on vertical axis, then obviously it will be horizontal splitting. On vertical axis it is splitting, but the split line is going on horizontally. In case of H split, on horizontal split, in horizontal split on horizontal axis it is splitting, then the split will be vertical. Okay, keep your concept clear. Now see, one example is given here. ARY is one array going to created with the help of arrange function having element till 24. So till 24, what is this? We know the syntax of arrange function. It will take three value: one start value, comma a stop value, comma a step value. So here only a stop value is written, means a start value and a step value will be default value. What is the default value of a start? 0. What is the default value of a stop? That is what is given, a stop value. and default value for a step is 1. So a range will create a one dimensional array. Okay, keep in mind, a range will create a one dimensional array or a vector array till the given length minus 1. So you can see all the elements of ARY is 0 to 23. So 0 to 23 is the number of element, but due to reshape function it is divided into 4 rows and 6 column as according to requirement. 4 rows and 6 column, 6 columns, 4 rows, you can count it also. So using arrange function also we can create two dimensional array with the help of reshape function. Without reshape function, arrange function will create a vector. Vector means one dimensional array. In that condition, all the elements of ARY will be on horizontal axis only. 0 to 23 you can see in one line horizontally. But due to reshape, it is divided into the given shape. What is the shape here for of ARY? 4 rows and 6 column. Clear? Now see, we are going to do all the subset extraction task in our program, in our exercise, using this ARY function also. So neat and cleanly just set this picture in your mind, then only you can understand the given examples. See, 4 rows, 6 columns having elements 0 to 6 in 0 to 6, again 6 repeat. Okay, maybe one mistake. See, in first row 2 is missing. This is misprint. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next line 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So last 3 lines are okay. Only in first row 2 is missing, so that misprint is there. Okay, so make it correct in your book. So what are the elements? 0 to 23, it is divided into 4 rows and 6 column. Just now see how we will use this ARY in our examples. First we are going to do horizontal splitting. Why we are going to do split? To get the subset. What is subset? Just a part of pre-existing array. Okay, it is a part of array in the form of array only from a pre-existing array. So np.hsplit ARY comma 2 mean to say that the first statement in this yellow box you can see input line 20 is np.hsplit. We know np means numpy. Function of numpy we are going to use. What is hsplit function? So np.hsplit and divide ARY into two equal part. Okay, two part you just divide it on horizontal axis. So horizontal axis it will divide. See, horizontal axis it will divide. So two part is equally divided. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20. This yellow one portion is one part, and just next side another part by arrow it is written also. Due to H split, one ARY is divided into two equal part. Okay, so it is going on and then division is there. It is going on and then division is there. Going on horizontal axis and then division is there. Now see, input line 22, np dot h split ARY comma 3 means divide this ARY on horizontal axis in 3 equal part. Possible because 6 columns are there. So 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2, 2. 2 column in each division, each subset is possible. Done? No doubt. On horizontal axis means this axis is known as horizontal axis. This axis is known as horizontal axis, where it is this axis is horizontal axis and this axis is vertical axis. So divide ARY3 in three parts, so it will go on horizontal axis and divide like this. It will go on horizontal axis and divide like this. Go there and divide like this. Next, see in next input what is written in circle. Why it is giving error? Because np.hsplit array comma 4 means divide this ARY into 4 equal part. Is it possible? It is possible to divide 6 into 4 equal parts? No. Why? Because we are writing h split, then we are talking on horizontal axis. Horizontal axis means number of columns are there. Number of columns are there. So is it not? It is not possible to divide 6 columns into 4 equal parts. So this is error. This is the cause of error. Now v split function. Now on vertical axis we are going to split. Same np dot v split array comma 2 means on vertical axis divide the array in two equal parts. So it will come down and from downside it will divide equally two rows. On vertical axis divide into two equal part. So in each part, in each subset, two rows will go. In this case, here also you can see np dot v split ARY comma 3. np dot v split ARY 3 comma 3 means divide on vertical axis array into three equal part. So see, when we are talking about V split means on vertical axis means we are talking about rows. So what are the rows? Number of rows are 4. So how you can divide 4 into 3 equal parts? So this is the cause of error. Okay, when we are talking about V split means we are talking about number of rows. So divide the number of rows of ARY into 3 equal part is not possible because number of rows are 4. So we can divide it into 2 equal parts. Next, you can assign these split subset to individual array names. Okay, means what partition we are doing, what subsets we are extracting. If you want, then you can give name to every subset. Okay, at the time of doing a splitting, you can assign name to every subset. AR1 comma AR2 is equal to np dot split. So why two variables taken? Two variables taken because you are splitting your array ARY into two equal part on row wise or on vertical axis. So AR1 comma AR2 is equal to np dot split. So suppose first part is this 0 to 5, 6 to 11, it is same inside AR1, and second part 12 to 17 and 18 to 23, it is same inside AR2. When you will type AR1, then this output will visible. When you will type AR2, then this output will visible. Same with H split also. Same with H split also. A1, A2, A3 equal to np dot H split ARY comma 3 means on horizontal axis means column wise we are dividing into three equal parts. Possible 6 we can divide into 3. So in every part 2 will come. So A1 means first subset, A2 means second subset and A3 means third subsets. Same when you will type A1, then the answer of A1 will come. When you will type A2, the answer of A2 will come, and when you will type A3, then the answer of A3 will come. Clear? Very good. If not clear, then again rewind and listen. all video. Now point number 2, using the split function. The split function is a general function using which you can split a numpy array both horizontally and vertically by providing access argument. Same like concatenate. Using concatenate you can you can join two ND arrays in both axes using access argument. Here also using access argument we can split one given ND array according to both axes. Just see how we can do this one. See, these all rules are written that I'm going to explain you. Let us understand the functioning of a split function with both 1D array and 2D array. On Python shell prompt, command prompt, here AR1D is written. AR1D is equal to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. These are the elements of AR1D. np.split AR1D under bracket 2, 6. So 2, 6 np.split. Here in input line also, in Jupyter Notebook it is written. Input line np.split AR1D 2, 6. So what it will do, a split function will give you 3 slices. Okay, the given argument 2, 6 is divided into 3 slice ranges as depicted below. What will be? First 0 to 2 due to 2, 0 to 2, then 2 to 6, and then 6 to end. These numbers are index value. 0 index value 0 to index number 2. So 2 means 2 minus 1. According to index it will depict. Whenever we will use index value, then always last minus 1 it will depict. So in first slice it will show you 0 index value 0 to 2 minus 1 means 0 and 1 means 10 and 11 is the first subset. Just see, 10 and 11 is the first subset. Second part is 2 to 6. Why? Because it is written 2, 6. So meaning of 2, 6 is that 0 to 2, 2 to 6 and 6 to end. Index values. But according to the rule of index, whenever we will access index value, it will take last minus 1. So if 0 to 2 means 2 is the last, so last minus 1 is 2 minus 1. So 0 and 1 is the first subset. Second subset 2 to 6 means 2 to 6 minus 1 means 2 to 5. So index value 2 to 5 is 12 to 15. That is our second subset. And third one is 6 to end. So in the case of end there is no minus concept. So 6 to last. So 6 to last is 16 to 20. These are our three subsets. 10 to 11, 2 to 6 is 12 to 15, and 6 to last is 16 to 20. Once again listen, rewind the video and listen once again if any doubt is there. Now next one is, in this example you can see np.split ARY 1, 4. So what will be 1, 4? 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 means 1 minus 1. Minus 1 concept will apply. So 0 to 1 minus 1 means 0, means only 0 is your, only row number 0 is your first part. Row number 0 is your first part. Okay. See here, access argument is not written. The default value of access is what? Access 0. Because we know that the default value of access is 0. If not given, then it will take default value. And in case of a split function, access value is needed to apply, needed to write. If you will not mention, then it will take default value As like in case of concatenate function, access value is needed to write. If you will not give, it will take default value. So here in this example you can see, and in this previous example also you can see, default value 0 is going on because access argument is not given, so default value 0 is going on. And this is vector, so in case of vector no problem. In case of 2D it is a problem. So in case of 2D it is needed to define access 0 or access 1. If not written in the question means by default uh, interpreter will do according to the access 0. So first is 0 to 1, second split will be 1 to 4, and third split will be 4 to int. So 0 to 1 is 0 to 1 minus 1 means 0 only, so row number 0. Second is 1 to 4 means 1 to 4 minus 1 means row number 1, 2 and 3. And 4 1 is row number 4 to last. So there is no row number 4. So only empty will be there. So you can see in output 3 arrays are written, 3 subsets are written, one with value row number 0, second with value row number 2, row number 1, 2 and 3, and third with empty value. So it is known as empty array. Nothing is there, so empty. Same, see it is written here also. 0 to 1 means 0 only, 1 to 4 means 1, 2 and 3 only, and 4 to end, so nothing is there, so empty. Now consider following a split function that splits ARY with access 1. Now we are going towards access 1. What is mean by access 1? Access 1 means horizontal. Okay, horizontal access. Okay, input line 35 np dot split ARY comma 2 comma 5 access is equal to 1. So on horizontal axis it will divide according to the given shape. What is shape? 0 to 2, 2 to 5 and 5 to int. When we are writing 0 to 2 means 0 to 2 minus 1 means 0 and 1. Column number 0 and column number 1 is our first part. Then 2 to 5 means 2 to 5 minus 1 means 4. So 2, 3, 4. 3 columns are our next part. 2, 3, 4. And third one is 5 to end. Third one is 5 to end means 5 to last. 5 to last. So 5 is the last one. Understand? Good. The given subset argument is 2 comma 5 and axis is equal to 1, that is along horizontal axis. So 2 comma 5 means 0 to 2, 2 to 5 and 5 to end. So whenever you will take 0 to 2 means 0 to 2 minus 1 means 0 and 1, 2 to 5 means 0 to 5 minus 1 means 2, 3, 4, and 5 to end means where it is going. 5 to end means 5 to end only. So there is only 5, fifth number column. So like this we can get our 3 subset 0, 1, then 0, 1, 2 and 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our subsets. In this yellow color is the pre-existing array and these 3 different color are our subsets. Same we can save inside the name also like previous. So before splitting only assign 3 name. In this 36 input you can see before splitting only assign 3 names: ART1, ART2, AR3. T3 is equal to np dot split ARY dot where ARY dot 2 comma 5 is the same on axis 1. So it will do division on axis 1. It will do division on axis 1 and all 3 parts, because we know a split function is doing 3 partition. So all 3 partitions will be saved in ART1, ART2 and ART3. Very good. Same here in input number 40. AR1, AR2, AR3 is equal to NP dot split ARY comma 1 comma 4. So SAP is given 1 comma 4, and here you can see you with split access is not given. So default access will be applicable. What is default access? Access 0 means on vertical axis it will divide. So on vertical axis it will divide 0 to 1, 1 to 4, and 4 to last. 0 to 1 means 0 to 1 minus 1 means 0 row, 1 to 3 row, and fourth row. So as we discussed in previous example, same here. So like this we can assign identifier or names also to the given or to the extracted subset. I hope you understand all the things. Note down the notes given here. Go through the notes, update your notebook, and do the homework given in PDF. Okay, that's all for this class. Have a good day. Thank you.